And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with another Napoleon Total War multiplayer battle for the league, for the 1 versus 1 league. And this is me, I'm playing at the Italia grassland. I'm facing the Napoleon Bonaparte from Via Militaire, something like that clan. So my opponent, he will play as Ottoman Empire, and I thought I had to deal maybe 4 shots. I don't know his play style, so I thought let's make something different than usual. Okay, this is my build. I got some Hungarian Fusiliers with 3 chevrons. That means that these guys, they will have a very good melee defense and offense. I got another 3 units with upgrade chevrons. Hungarians over there, Hungarians over there, Hungarians over there, 2 militia, 2 light infantry. I got a really good cover and who is this? Karl Schwarzenberg, a very good general. So from the opposite side, Napoleon Bonaparte had 2 lights here on his left, 2 submarine initiaries with no chevrons, 2 foot infantry behind them. Let me pause because this is going to be very fast. 1 foot infantry in the middle, Ibrahim Basa, a very good general. And here is his right flank with 2 submarine initiaries. That makes them 4 totally. Nizam light infantry, 2 of them, 2 foot infantry behind them, and here's the cavalry units. Got Delhi horsemen, no shooter cav, Sipahi cavalry, 2 of them, 3 Sipahi, 2 Shilaktar guards. Okay, let's roll. So we are both rushing our cavalry units here for the hill. I got lancers, first officials. These guys, they are actually Ferdinand's cuirassiers. That's an elite unit. My Uhlans around here. And here's the first fight in the game. His cav minus his Delhi horseman managed to charge my Uhlans, so he stopped them. So I'm gonna charge my Hungarian horses versus these Shilaktar guards. He didn't charge directly that Hungarian horses, so but yet I suffered casualties probably from that unit over there. So the cuirassiers, they're trying to match the Sipahi, but they are going to that direction, and they did counter them when they was coming uphill. So the bonus of the high ground is lost for me. And here is a mass between the Austrian and Turkish cavalry. Okay. Here you see from the red lines, I'm trying to take all my cav out of there because I think I'm gonna lose it.
Our men are running, sir.
Yes, one of them is out already, so I need to take them out of there. Yeah, you see the blue lines. I'm trying to save my cav, take them out of there because I need them. Because if I eliminate that cav, then the shows are a big threat for me, and I need some cav to deal with them. Meanwhile, here we have engagement here from my 2 militia versus the foot infantry, and I will try to kill this light foot from the side. Though I think these guys, they have already fired, and I'm gonna melee them with my Hungarians, but these guys are already wounded and I need to save them. Meanwhile, here on the left, I placed one of my Hungarians here to help my flank, to protect it from the maybe the upcoming units over here. They're hidden from the enemy eyes, and here I managed to save some of my cavalry units from the Ottomans.
Sir, our general is under attack.
So I need to take my Karl Schwarzenberg out of there because this guy is so important for me. And you see that he sent his some Shilaktar guards here to deal with my landwehr. Though my Mitchell is not such so important, so I will let them be, and I will use my Grangers here to shoot down what comes from that hill. Meanwhile, here we have a fight. I've managed to kill that Sipahi cavalry with my 2 Uhlans and my first Hussars, but there is still a guy around. Maybe I can take them out because I have 2 units versus 1. and we will see later. Meanwhile, the fight is going pretty well for me here. You see that I got most of my army here, but you see that I have 3 squares of it because my micro is not that good. 52 men, and they are routing, and the shows now they are directing head to my Hungarian Fusiliers. I'm not sure if these guys can handle that melee fight, but just in case, I will charge my Uhlans to these
Our
guys.
men are running, sir.
They are too smart, so I don't think that this Hungarian Fusiliers will stand against these 2 units. Meanwhile, here at the right side, there was a reinforcement from Delhi horsemen against my cav. I lost 2 of my units, but I sent reinforcements. My Akchuk Ferdinand courageous, they are here to deal with that Silak Tower. And I hope I can win the fight with them. So, at the other side, also, I'm trying to take down as many as I can from those Semat Janissaries. And I formed some squares, probably because I was defending at the time. You can clearly see that I have to deal with the fight over there, the fight over here. I tried to kill that general, that enemy general, and now that my Hungarians came back into the game, I will try
Our men are
to
running, sir.
surround those Ottoman Empire forces. So my Mitchell is working pretty good as we speak, and you can clearly see that I got some Grangers ready to shoot what comes out of the hill. I'm not engage them into the forest, but Bonaparte now he's countercharged his forces versus mine, and my Hungarian suffered that hit from the Semat Janissaries. The good thing is that this Semat Janissaries that already winded, and maybe there is a chance that my guys, my
Our men are
Hungarians,
running,
can make
sir.
it alive from that fight. But my Uhlans, now they're in deep trouble, they're out of the game. Also my second Hungarians here, which they came back into the game. And also I'm losing the ground here from my Mitchells. So here Napoleon, sorry about that. Napoleon, he would gather forces here with light infantry and foot infantry, and he would try to redirect his volleys to my light infantry over there, and at the same time he will push in melee everything he's got over here. Okay, I'm shooting here to that Sipahi cavalry. I'm trying to take them out. So, I'm gonna form 2 squares here to defend from the upcoming melee units in the cav. I don't want that cav to be into my lines, and me don't have any squares. And at the same time, I'm trying to save as many as I can here. I lost plenty of my men, and I should have lost plenty of my cav. So, as you see, I am outnumbered, but here I will take the opportunity and I will charge to these upcoming Semat Janissaries, while my Hungarians, they will shoot that foot infantry square. That Semat Janissaries, they are unable to protect themselves from that cav, and I'm hoping that I will break them. And to break them, I will concentrate now all my firepower with my Hungarians and my Akchuk Ferdinand cuirassiers versus these guys. Also, that unit here, that brave Hungarians, they're 36 in the number. They've
Our
managed
men
to
are
break
running,
that
sir.
Semat Janissaries, but now I need to take them back because there are 2 lines here ready to shoot my lines. The good thing here at the right flank is that I won the fight. The Semat now they are leaving, and I got 1 unit shooting at this Nizam foot infantry, but now he made the double line here, and it's 2 versus 1, so I need to retreat. I can't stay there, otherwise I will lose my unit and I will compromise my flank. So I am outnumbered and I have to defend from the upcoming Ottoman forces. He got 1, 2, 3 light infantry. I still got 2 of mine, though the men of my units are less than half. And all of my lines are double teamed by the Ottomans. So I am in a very deep and shit up situation. So you notice at the beginning that I had less men than him. I think I had less men than him, yeah. But I thought that this build with some chevrons with at the Hungarians could be very useful. So all I need is to defend here the forest, and I dispatch one of my units here to make 2 line versus 2 over here, and I have my Hungarian hussars, which they came back into the game, and I will push these guys to form squares. With that 3 chevron upgrade, my Hungarians are pretty good in shooting, and that means that these guys, the Turkish Ottoman foot infantry, they will suffer casualties while they are in square formation. You see, I haven't charged my Hungarians, they're still here. So Napoleon, he will push a little bit his troops to engage mine, and my Hungarians, they are engage them. And these men, I need only a few men to make them unable to form square. And you see that my Hungarians here, they are waiting the right choice. Come on, man, just yeah, now charge, man, charge. Okay, now that he can't form the square, 46 men, though he has his routing, good for me. And there is another good thing for me here. He charged his general staff here to the forest and to my square. He thought that I could lost that square, but I formed it at the last moment. So my men, they are still in place and defending that forest pretty good. So here I will try something sneaky. I will pass my cav behind his lines, and I'm concentrating all my firepower to that foot infantry. There is a boost morale from the enemy general, and now he charged to my hussars, because my Hungarian hussars was going just right to his light infantry. You see, I'm protected light infantry and I need to take them out. At the same time, he's pushing his 2 lines versus one of my 50 men Hungarians over there, and I need to take them out of his shooting range, because I'm gonna lose the fight for sure. And if I will lose the fight, then he can really overflank my light infantry over there. And also, I'm winning the fight here at the right side of my flank, left to his. So I left one of my Hungarians over there, and I took the second one because they was losing with 33 men, and I will keep them here as a reserve or something, because it's better to have a 33 man unit than no unit. So I'm still holding pretty good over here, and I will order my Rangers here to shoot to that foot infantry. Maybe I can do something here and kill them, maybe, I'm not sure, we'll see. But his light infantry here, he's losing morale, and that's because he's dropped under 30 men. There are 28 and keep counting losses. But there is a bigger threat over here. I don't have any cavalry spare to my army. So there is one smart initiative. Though these guys, they are tired, that clear percentage for my Hungarians here at the right side. But here there is something very bad for Napoleon Bonaparte. He charged his general staff, his brain bazaar, to my Rangers. He thought he could kill them, but the bad thing is that he lost his general, okay? And this is very bad for him, because I still got mine. So I think he charged his general a little bit too early to the game. He still got a sufficient amount of army to handle and deal with my army, and I think that charge from his general was suicide. I'm not sure though if this guy has any ammunition. So because he was ready to charge to my light infantry, I took them back, and I'm ordering these guys to shoot triple shoot this foot infantry. Though my Hungarian Fusiliers grabbed the opportunity to attack and charge this melee this upcoming light infantry units, but I was charged by this foot infantry. I was stopped by them. So with that melee, very good melee at the bonuses that I have, maybe my Hungarians can save the day versus this guy. So meanwhile, I'm ordering these two guardians to shoot to the back to this foot infantry, while I am advancing that Hungarians here on my left. So there's a unit that is coming from that side, 44 men, and I still got one of my Hungarians, 74 men over there. So I'm gonna change direction and I'm gonna watch them because I don't want anything to happen over there. But you see that my Hungarians, they are winning. They won the fight versus these guys because without general, it will be easier for me to break them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
At the same time, I'm gonna change position to my Rangers. I'm gonna place them here and I'm gonna order them to shoot that foot infantry. It's almost a full unit. And I'm gonna deal with that Ottoman flank with my melee fight. My Hungarians over there, which now they are rooting in pursuit job. They managed to kill plenty of that men over there. But I still got 142 unit over there, and also I still got my general. The good thing for me is that Nizam light infantry is broken, and the second one is nearly to leave the game. Low morale, very low morale. I think now they know that the general is out of the game. Yeah, indeed. And now it's easier for me to manage the situation over here. So I'm gonna risk a little bit here. Carl is gonna charge this 62 men, and you can clearly see how easily it is to break them. So I need to save Carl and save the day. Carl, get out of there as soon as possible, man. Don't die for me, man, please. So Carl saved his ass. He's going to that way, and here is a melee charge here to my Granger. So I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna change directions, one to the east, one to the north, and I'm gonna order now all my units to make a triple line shooting to that charging some emissaries, and at the same time I'm gonna send my other Hungarian Fusiliers to deal with this remaining foot infantry. So the Semats, they're out of the game. My 33 Hungarians, now they're going to reinforce that Hungarians over here. I'm gonna form square to defend from that upcoming charging unit. And I'm gonna give them some nice volleys with my Hungarians. The bad thing is that my Hungarians, they're out of the game. No, sorry, they're out of ammunition, not of the game. The Ottomans was out of the game, but still here there are some units. There's a unit which they came back and they're ready to stand up for the Ottoman Empire, to raise the flags and the colors against my Austrian army. A glass of water, and I'm going to continue. The water of victory. So I'm gonna hunt down and kill and eliminate that unit. Bonaparte was good, was really good. I think that he didn't expect that build of mine. That worked so good against the Swords and the Ottomans. It's kind of elite. Also, these guys, they have a 7 morale, an initial 7 morale. Probably now it's to 9, something like that. It's really impressive to how these guys worked. Oh, sorry, against the Swords. I just ate spaghetti and my belly is recycling them now. So that was the game. Let's fast forward. 3 points for me, and the tournament is going well. I'm sharing the first place, but with one game more, with fourth coalition, 21 points for both players. But we'll see in a moment. I will show you the bracket.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir. A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Let's see what happened. Okay, the Hungarians, you see, 192 men. The second one, 150, 146. Really good job. And well done to Napoleon Bonaparte. He played really good. So that was the game. And this is the scoreboard. We got fourth coalitions with 8 games, 7 wins so far, 1 loss, 21 points. Me, Athenian, 9 games, 7 wins, 2 losses, 21 points. So in third place we have Nicola from Eos clan, 4 games, 4 wins. That makes them in 12 points. Maka from Unity clan, 6 games, 4 wins, 2 losses, 12 points. Anel, 6 games, the same. The coach is the same. Otoga, he got 12 games, 4 wins, 8 defeats, 12 points. We got the TSR Redberry, 3 games, 3 wins. Starscream, 3 games, 3 wins. Morse, 5 games, 3 wins, 2 defeats, with 9 points. And then we got Crucible from Unity, 3 games, 2 wins, 1 defeat, 6 points. Napoleon Bonaparte got 2 wins with 7 games, 2 wins, 5 defeats, 6 points. Vigen Marshall J, 7 games, 2 wins, 5 defeats. Arminius, 2 games, 1 win, 1 defeat. Larinium, 4 games, 1 win, 3 defeats, 3 points. String Raps, 1 game so far, 1 defeat, 0 points. And Napoleon Bonaparte, which he played the first games, and because he played the first games and he lost it, then all the other games, because he dropped from the tournament, it was penalties and he got no points. So thank you all for watching. See you in my next video. Ciao.